up, so we'll wait for it to acquire some signals and then we'll start it off. Let's click this button right here. There we go. Oh, that's not nice. I hope it worked. I'll click it one more time just for grins. This page is not working. That may not work. I may not be able to see what's going on in the chats for, oh my goodness, 10 minutes. That's too long. I may have to take manual action on that. We'll see what happens. Okay, so if anybody's joined, that's great. I will see your requests, I hope, shortly, but not yet.
Home point updated.
My own mistakes. All right, so
Takeoff. Home point updated.
According to Weatherbug, this was a potential really nice sunrise, but looks like we may miss the sunrise completely. In fact, if it takes the path that I expect, and the clouds don't move at all, which isn't possible, but anyway, if all were true, we wouldn't see the sun at all, so see what happens. Anyway, let's see, what do I have for a playlist? Not much today, although Rodney was selling the idea that I had a good ragged for all the time it's been, but I'm weak and underneath me where my frame is rusted thin, and this year's state inspection I just barely passed. Won't you drive me across the country, boy? This year could be my last. I am a tail-fin road locomotive from the days of cheap gasoline, and I'm for sale by the side of the road going nowhere, rusty old American dream. I rolled out the line in Detroit back in 1958. Spent 3 days in the showroom, that's all I had to wait. I've been good to all who've owned me, so have no fear. Come on, boy, put your money down and get me out of here. I am a tail-fin road locomotive from the days of cheap gasoline, and I'm for sale by the side of the road going nowhere, rusty old American dream. Now this car needs a young man to own him, one who will polish the chrome. I will give you my life, rest of my lifetime, but don't let me die here alone. You just dump me some juice to my battery, give that old starter a spin, and hear me whir, sputter, backfire through the carburetors and roar into life once again. I am a tail-fin road locomotive from the days of cheap gasoline, and I'm for sale by the side of the road going nowhere, rusty old American dream, still running, rusty old American dream. All right, little David Wilcox there for you. So let me see. My check for new button is not working, so I'm going to take manual action. I'm going to leave here for a short bit, not actually physically. Just go to this app right here and tell it, no, I don't want to try this. Not even for free for 14 days. I don't have a choice. Well, shucks. All right, so I'll go to this device here. Please bear with me, folks. I don't mean to be rude. Let's see. I need to go to here. Yeah, so it's a little bit chilly for me, but I wanted to share the potential sunrise with you. There we go. So I'm sorry. This takes a moment. I have all this automation in place, and grep auto / etsy cron tab. That's what I want. That's it. So, all right. So I guess I'll just wait for it. If anybody's, I'm going to try to see if I can find Dennis Lovelady live on this tablet. That would be sweet if I could. I need to log in as somebody else first. This is a little bit embarrassing, but you know what? It's not going to be the first time I've been embarrassed here. So let's go to our notifications. And Dennis Lovelady's live. There we go. So let's see who's joined. We've got a lot of people, a lot of stuff going on. Come on, where are the chats? Anybody know how to use a computer? All right, so Mela, looks like you were first. Then Tropic USA, Tony, Lance Cadena, B-Rad, Philip Koshat, Tony Tropic USA, sorry if I repeat, Johnny Drone Flyer, oh, we gotta wish Lena a happy birthday. Scott Jackrabbit FPV, Warren Akita Show, let's see here. I really missed my app. Joe Fotoleo, welcome everybody. Myra Elaine buying space. I hope am I buffering, folks? Give me a 1 if I'm buffering, or give me a 2 if I'm not buffering. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, yeah, I miss my tools that I've created for myself. I am buffering. All right. So thanks, Lance. I'll do my goodest. That's the goodest I can do. If anybody has any song requests, please put the word. Okay, there are requests in here. Burgundy heart-shaped medallion. You got it. That's a little bit more David Wilcox. Let's see what else we missed. I can't put my filters in or anything. I don't have those things. But we're going to do the happy birthday to Lena. We will do that first. And then Burgundy heart-shaped medallion, and then just breathe, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I should know this song by heart. I mean, I know the song, obviously. We all know the song, but I don't know how to play it. And it's just, I think it's only 3 chords. But it's the order in which they appear that gets me. Happy birthday to Lena. And anybody else who's celebrating a birthday soon or recently or today. That would be currently. All right. Yeah, so I sent this to Mela. I just love the song. And yeah, it goes out to everybody here. I really, 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 really appreciate this team of folks that we have. I did not add it to my playlist. That's craziness. All right, so I know where it is. But yeah, I really appreciate you folks. And so if I could do this, I would. But it's not my writing. I can't take credit. If I had a of magic, I would make this enchantment for you. A burgundy heart-shaped medallion with a window you could look through, so that when all the mirrors are angry at your faults and all you must do, you could peek through that heart-shaped medallion and see you from my point of view. There you go. Yeah, I love the thought behind that. That was another little bit of David Wilcox, anyway. So, yeah, I've had him on my mind this week. He used to be my number one. He's still right up there, but he used to be my number one favorite singer-songwriter of all time. There are others that have not material. You have your favorites, and then those favorites are replaced by other favorites, but those favorites that you had never go away, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling, am I not? Let's go with Just Breathe, and then 10 minutes have passed, so I will check the, right after this I will check the app. I'm hoping that it'll be caught up by now with what I'm trying to do. I understand every life must end, As we sit alone, I know someday we must go, I'm a lucky man to count on both hands the ones I love. Some folks have just one, yeah. Others, they've got none, Stay with me. Oh, let's just breathe. All my sins never gonna let me win, Under everything, just another human being, I don't wanna hurt. There's so much in this world to make me bleed. On your face, Everything you gave, nothing you would take, Nothing you would take, everything you gave. As I come clean, oh, did I say that I need? Did I say that I want you? Oh, if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. Nothing you would take, everything check that app. See if it's in a mood to be nicer now. Let's see here. It says 14 December, Saturday. That must be the one. All right, cool. So, Little Bitty Tear was the first. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to filter so I only see the things that say requests in them. Fair warning. And we're gonna start honoring these requests. I'm sorry, Tony, that I didn't. Or sorry, let's see, who was that? Yeah, Tony, I'm sorry that I didn't see that before. But now I do. I have my app working again. And we'll greet everybody that's here now, this time in order. B-Rad was first, Lance Cadena, Johnny Drone Flyer, Dusty, East Coast Thrills, Scott Jackrabbit FPV, Joel Skyfly Network, John Fly and Flynn Media, Rodney Bell, Gina's Point, Ronnie, God Bless America, Mason Kieser, Bob Casey, Ariel, Bet Rail Productions, Ghosts on the Roof, Mela Defa, Dean, Michael Ghost, Shirley A, Love Lady, uh-oh. I promised Shirley something and I didn't deliver. Drone Bum. Now, I made a mistake. I have to be very, very, very careful what I say, it turns out, to you folks, because there are some people who believe every word that I say. I'm not going to name any names, but sister, every word I say is not true. Anyway, I said something about wearing a bow tie last Sunday, and I said I never wear them because nobody ever requests it, right? I made that mistake, and so now Shirley has requested that I wear a bow tie for all of my weekend sunrises, and I forgot. So, sorry, Shirley. Yeah, next time maybe. Little Burl Ives for you. A little bitty tear let me down, spoiled my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a frown, oh, but a little bitty tear let me down. When you said you were leaving tomorrow, that today would be our last day, I said there would be no sorrow, that I'd laugh when you walked away. And a little bitty tear let me down, spoiled my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a frown, oh, but a little bitty tear let me down. I said I'd laugh when you left me, pull up funny as you went out the door, that I'd have another one waiting, and I'd wave goodbye as you go. But a little bitty tear let me down, spoiled my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a frown, no, but a little bitty tear let me down. Everything went like I'd planned it, and I really put on quite a show. In my heart I felt I could stand it, if you walked with your group through the door. And a little bitty tear let me down, it spoiled my act as a clown. I had it made up not to make a frown, oh, but a little bitty tear let me down. Yes, a little bitty tear let me down. Little bitty tear let me down. So 12-year-old Lena, Burgundy heart-shaped medallion, just rain, no rain blind melon. Wow. Sorry, Joe, I don't know that one. In the Heat of the Night. Boy, that sounds familiar. I know it's a movie. I don't know why I know that song. Let me look up In the Heat of the Night lyrics. I don't know. It sounds so very familiar. In the heat of, I'm gonna just type the once night lyric, and there we go. By Sandra. Talk to me, want my love, talk to me, but not that stuff. I lose control in the heat of the night, but I can't stand it anymore. I lose control. I don't know this song. And that may not be the right song. It turns out somebody requested something last week, and the lyrics that I found were nothing to do with the song that was being requested. So it is an imperfect science, what I do. It's not a science at all, but Drive, Alan Jackson, you got it. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Hopefully a little bit higher than that. But anyway, before that, as I said, Drive. I'm going to drive Alan Jackson away. I've already done that. He used to live about 20 minutes from here. I don't think he does anymore. I'm going to take credit. Okay, that might be a little bit high. We're going to try it anyway. Actually, no, we're not actually. Actually, we're going to actually do this actually. Pipe was wide, 18 feet from the bow to the stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta. Rode up with my daddy when he went there to get her. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out of love and made for the water. Ran her for years till the trans got rotten. A piece of my childhood that'll never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson with electric choke. Young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. Can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would turn her sharp, make it wide, and he'd say, you can't beat the way an old wood boat rides. Just a little lake across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new in '64. Daddy got it right 'cause the engine was smoking, a couple of burnt valves, and he had her going. Let me drive and we'd haul off a load down a dirt strip where we'd jump Tash off the Big Pin Road. I'd sit up at the seat and I'd stretch my feet out to the pedals, smiling like a hero who had just received his medals. Just an old hand-me-down Ford with a 3-speed on the column and a dent in the door. Young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. Can't replace the way it made me feel. And I would press that clutch, keep it right, and he'd say, little slower, son, you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario and ready when Daddy let me drive. Up now, 3 daughters of my own. Let them drive my old Jeep across the pasture at home. Maybe one day they'll reach back in their file and pull out old memories and think of me and smile and say, it's just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards hot on my feet. Young girl, 2 hands on the wheel, can't replace the way it made me feel. And he'd say, turn it left, steer it right, straighten up girl, you're doing just fine. Just a little valley by the river where we'd ride, but I was high on the mountain when Daddy let me drive. Daddy let me drive. Just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson with electric choke. So we switched keys somewhere somehow. Because we did the song poorly, that's why. I'll be home. Ronnie, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I can get it right. Now, in all fairness to myself, I did do that with a ukulele tuned differently from this one until now. So that's going to be my excuse. And then we're going to stop making excuses. How's that sound? I think that's better. I'll be home in a higher key. You can count on me. I'll be there for you. Uh-oh, I don't have that. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents. Okay, tell me, is it on or under the tree? I've heard it both ways. I don't like on the tree because I always put my presents under the tree. What do you guys do? I want to know. Request. I put my presents on, under, above, beside, throughout. Christmas lyrics. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Hi there. I'll be with you in a minute.
Landing.
Yeah, so maybe I can find the chords for that and we can do it properly, huh? Just a minute. While we're doing that, I'm going to just repeat my search here and replace lyric with
Home point updated.
home point updated. And no, that's not right. Yeah, none of my favorite sites have it. Let's get this thing in the air.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Sorry we don't see a sunrise, folks, but I do miss sharing the sky with yous guys and gals. Oh, Brian Adams in the heat of the night. There we go. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm just, let's try that again. I'll be home for Christmas, ukulele. So, yeah, still not. Dr. Ook has it, of course. I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise. Huh. I can't do that way. All right, so how about if I practice I'll Be Home for Christmas and do it for you tomorrow? Does that sound okay? I hope so, because that's the best I can offer. So Rodney Bell, Kool and the Gang, play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music now. I don't know the song very well, other than that bit that I just sang, because I don't know that I ever understood the words. Play that funky music, Kool and the Gang lyrics. Wild Cherry. Is that who did that? I thought you were right. I thought Kool and the Gang did that. But hey, once I was a boogie singer playing rock and roll band, never had no problems. Yeah. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music, right. Play that funky music, white boy. Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die. Till you die. Till you die. Something like that. I don't know. I'll look into it, I promise. Santa baby. I think I actually have that in my songbook. Somebody said that's a Taylor Swift song now, I think. Not surprised, I guess. Can't imagine her dancing to that, but okay. Santa baby. No, I don't have it in my book. All right, we're gonna try that again without ukulele. Santa baby lyrics. You guys are and gals are pushing me into new territories always. Santa baby, just a sip, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I'll be just as good if you'll check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Santa honey, one little thing that I need, the deed to platinum mine. So Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. I don't know that Santa cutie. Fill my stocking with duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Da-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby. Hurry down the chimney tonight. I bet you thought I wouldn't do it too. Anyway, upside down request. Okay, so Drone Bone sent an upside down request. Istanbul is Constantinople. I don't know. Istanbul is I don't know this. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. I think I have that whole song here. It rolled off the table and onto the floor. Next thing, my poor meatball, it rolled out the door. Let's see, do I have that? I think I actually do. There it is. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball, it rolled out the door. It rolled into the garden and under a bush, and now my poor meatball is nothing but mush. The mush was as tasty can be, and early next summer it grew into a tree. The tree was all covered with beautiful moss, and on it grew meatballs and spaghetti sauce. So if you eat spaghetti all covered with cheese, hang on to your meatball and don't ever sneeze. There you go. A little morality lesson for you. Stand by me when the night... that's all I can come up with in the moment. But I know somebody that can come up with more than that. I do, and I have that person very close to me. Excuse me, Mr. Songbook. Will you please remind me how Stand By Me goes? When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea. No, I won't be afraid, no, I won't shed a tear. This thing got turned upside down. Well, how did that happen? Oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me. Darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, stand by me. All right, Yellow Submarine. 11 minutes battery, that's maybe pretty old. Let's see, we got 75, that's probably pretty old message. All right, so let's see who's joined us. I don't know where I left off. Let's see here. I know I saw Goats on the Roof. Mela Defa, Dean, Michael Ghost, Shirley A. Lovelady, and Drone Bum. I don't know if this is updating. I thought I had that repaired, but we're gonna just do this for fun. Yeah, it's not working. So after Drone Bum, Danny the View Chaser, Waypoint New England, Mudball Don, and Flyin' Flynn Media John. All right, so Yellow Submarine. Okay, you got it? I think I'm caught up with the chats now. In the town. I'm used to doing this on the other ukulele. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of the life in the land of submarines. So we sailed up to the sun till we found a sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. Ah-ha! We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are on board. Many more live next door. And the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. As we live a life of ease, every one of us has all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in our yellow submarine. Aha! We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Okay. All right, so Hark the Herald. Yeah, great Christmas song. So let's go to the H's. It should be right near the top. right after happy birthday and stuff. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Christ by highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. Veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail incarnate deity, pleased as man with man to dwell. Jesus our Emmanuel. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. I know there's another verse. Hail the heaven-born Prince of Peace, hail the Son of Righteousness, light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. I don't have that written here. All right, so if anybody has song requests, let me know what you'd like to hear, and we'll try to get it done. See who's joined. I guess nobody, I'm not sure. All right, so I did have a bit of a playlist, not a great big one, but let's go back to that and see what we have. Oh yeah. I told you guys that I was watching the TV series Nashville. I know it's 10 years old, but I really liked it. We're about to finish it. But I heard this on there, and it reminded me of Waylon Jennings' version. I hope that I won't be that wrong anymore. And maybe I've learned this time. I hope that I find what I'm reaching for, the way that it is in my mind. The way that it is in my mind. Someday I get over you, I'll live to see it all through, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you. By the way, give me a 1 if I'm still buffering, a 2 if I'm not buffering anymore, please. But I won't let it change me, not if I can. I'd rather believe in love and give it away as much as I can to those that I'm fondest of. Someday I get over you, I'll live to see it all through, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you. Someday I get over you, I'll live See, I've learned this time. I hope that I find what I'm reaching for, the way that it is in my mind. Someday I get over you. I'll live to see it all through, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you. Someday I get over you. I'll live to see it all through, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams with you. All right. Good morning, Mr. Escardo. Welcome. So nobody has song requests. What did I just see? Hang on a second here. Maybe I'm not still alive and I need to know about that if that's the case. So let's see, what did I see? Okay, all right. So, yeah, I just read something about Charlie. Maybe, I think maybe he's okay, but in any case, prayers for Drone Psyche. I know that he was taken to the hospital. I don't know any details about what they found. Hopefully they found out there's a heart in there somewhere. I've not been able to, no, that's not fair. Yeah, that's completely rude. I love Charlie, I do. And I know he loves me and others. So, yeah, anyway, yeah, prayers for Charlie, even if he doesn't need them. Prayers for me, because you know that I need them. Anyway, yeah. I had a playlist, like I was saying, and it was very, very short. I had a couple of Cliff Eberhardt songs on there. Late to bed, early dawn, alarm goes off, light goes on, rise and shine, alone again, another day begins. Every hour, every minute, same old life, you're not in it. Ever since I lost your love, nothing's changed. Ever since I lost your love, the world's the same. Ever since I lost your love, I'm always running to something unimportant to do. Ever since I lost your love. Driving home, I know the way, it's the same routine every day. Wish you might, wish you may be waiting there for me. Had my eyes closed when I kissed you, should have seen how much I'd miss you. Ever since I lost your love, nothing's changed. Ever since I lost your love, the world's the same. Ever since I lost your love, I'm always running to something that reminds me of you. Ever since I lost your love. Every hour, every minute, same old life, you're not in it. Ever since I lost your love. All right. So if anyone has requests, please, please, please put the word requests along with what it is you'd like to get my attention with. All night long, now. All of the payphones along the interstate, I am the last to know. All of our memories appear on the road, Memphis, and all I can see is you. I used to be grateful for all of the travel, but now I can't really do. Away on business, headed for Memphis, I'm on the road to hell. You put the blame on me for taking the things I need. Some of those things came true. Away on business, headed for Memphis. I'm on, I waited my whole life, there it is, just to see Memphis. Now all I can see is you. Voices are calling me on. Sometimes the voices you hear can be wrong. I thought of stopping and maybe calling, but I know what you would say. That whole world of love shared by two people, some things can never change. It still confuses me, this is why you would leave. Do what you have to do. I saw my choices and I chose Memphis. All I can see is you. All I can see is you. All right, so if anybody has requests, let me know what you'd like to hear. It's a little bit cold outside. We have 30% battery. I guess that's enough to last a little while. I don't know what I'm gonna do once I bring this down. I'm gonna quit or move inside or put a third battery in. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I do appreciate you spending time with me, though. No matter what, you folks being here, that means so much to me because you have so many choices that you could make for your activities. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away the sadness, ease my burdens, that's what you do. I can't remember how this song actually goes. Have I told you lately that I love you? All right, so I was going to use that as kind of a what's the word that I want? But it didn't work. All right, so Joe Fodolio is or was here. I'm going to do that song for him that he has requested for me a few times. I know there are other songs he's requested, one in which I promised I would learn by this week, and I haven't done that yet. But don't give up on me. You know how that goes. Well, I left Kentucky back in '49, and I went to Detroit working on the assembly line. First year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and sometimes I'd just hang my head and cry, because I always wanted me the one that was long and black. Well, one day I devised myself getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. And getting caught when getting fired, figured I'd have it all by the time I retired, and I'd have make a car worth it. I'm gonna ride around in style, gonna drive everybody wild, but I'll have the only one to So the very next day when I punched in my big lunchbox with help from my friends, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gears. Now, I've never considered myself a thief, but Jim wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. First day I got me a fuel pump, then the next day I got me an engine and a trunk, then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. The little things I could sneak out in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out in my buddy's mobile home. Now, up to now, my plan went all right, but when we tried to put together one night, that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. The transmission, that was a 53, and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put all the bolts in, the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit with a little bit of help from an adapter kit. We had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, they was another sight. We had two on the left and one on the right, and when we pulled out the switch, all three of them come on. The back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it together. When we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we had only one tail fin. About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes she had her doubts, but she opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and I headed her on right down the main drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. But up there at the courthouse, well, they didn't laugh. To type it up took the entire staff, and when we got through, that title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time. It didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style. I'm gonna drive everybody wild. 'Cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, it'll bring itself down. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth in the Psychobilly Cadillac, come on. Yeah, this is the Cottonmouth, a negatory on the cost of this here machine there, Red Rider. You might say I went right to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way. What model is it? Well, it's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 automobile. All right. I don't know why it didn't decide to come down on its own. Surely it's feeling neglected by now, one would think.
Landing.
What a little trooper, huh? All right, so I know I have the EV way too low, or too, wow, it's +7. It's my glass. No, it's not my glasses. Anyway, let's change that EV. It's just a dark day, I guess. Don't put it in a tree. That's a good idea, Joe. Cost me a bunch of dimes. Yeah, I bet that's true. Okay, so nobody has any song requests. I don't know what to make of that. I know I've been buffering, or I think I've been told that I was buffering. I asked for ones if I was buffering, and I didn't. I don't see any. All right, I don't know. At work, and it may not be working as well as
Home point updated.
hoped. Now that looks really bad. That's what I would expect with a high EV like that. So I don't know what was going on before, but the home point's updated. Let's do what we're supposed to do.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Yeah. We never did see the sun. It took that path that I expected it to take, and the clouds didn't move as much as I'd hoped. If anything, they've thickened up a bit. So, all right. Young man, you got it, Rodney. I'm glad you folks are there. I'm happy when I can give you what you want. Okay. All right, that sounds a little high to me, but we'll try it. Walked back down the riverbend road, gathered up a couple good stones. Down to the water went looking for a load, wasn't very far from home. Saw my face at the water's edge, man with a heavy heart. Every now and then he feels so close, every now and then so far. Tell me, where did the young man go, the one in the water that I used to know? When did he lose that fight? Did he just grow old? Did he just grow tired? Face I saw was a younger man, a little more sure of his ways. Blessed fool, didn't understand, hadn't seen enough in his day. 10 years' time and a wiser mind, since this world has changed. Knowing somehow what I didn't know then, would I still have done the same? Tell me, where did the young man go, the one in the water that I used to know? When did he lose that fight? Did he just grow old? Did he just grow tired? There was a time, it came easy for a while. I know it couldn't have been that long ago. Where did the young man go, the one in the water that I used to know? When did he lose that fight? Did he just grow old? Did he just grow tired? Iko Iko. All right. That's another one of those from way, way back. I don't know how long ago it was I heard that song. I don't know from where or what context. I'm not sure it was ever on the radio. But it's one of those that, you know, I'd forgotten about over time. And Warren, I think it was, somebody reminded me of it. My grandma and your grandma sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set the flag on fire. Talk about, hey now, Iko Iko one day. Giacomo Pino on night, hey, Giacomo Pino on hey. Look at my king all dressed in red. Iko Iko one day. Bet you $5 he'll kill you dead. Giacomo Pino nay. Talk about, hey now, Iko Iko one day. Giacomo Pino, nay, Giacomo Pino, nay. My flag boy and your flag boy sitting by the fire. My flag boy told your flag boy, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about, hey now, Iko Iko one day. Giacomo Pino, nay, Giacomo Pino, Iko Iko one day. Giacomo Pino, nay, Giacomo Pino, nay. Talk about, hey now, Iko Iko one day. Giacomo Pino, Giacomo Pino, nay, Giacomo Pino, nay, Giacomo Pino, nay. All right. Let's do this. You gotta remember how it goes. can't think. One of my favorite Beatles songs. All right, well, we'll do this instead. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. Don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. Somewhere in her smile, she knows. But I don't need no other lover. Something in her style that shows me. Don't want to leave her now. I can't think. Leave her now. You're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know. I don't know. Stick around now if they show. I don't know. I don't know. My fingers are so stiff from being cold. Wow. You're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know. I don't know. Stick around, it may show. I don't know. I don't know. Something in the way she knows. And all I have to do is think of her. Something in the things she and how. I've messed that up the last 3 times I've tried it live, so oh well. Let's see, what's that request say? Lucky Man, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. All right, Philip. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. I know it's not in, well, I don't know that for sure. Actually, let me take a look. And lucky, 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 lucky in love, lucky. Lucky Man, Montgomery Gentry. I don't have the ELP version. Let me see if I can pull it out of my memory here. I mean, with the lyrics help. Lucky Man lyrics, ELP. There we go. And ooh, what a lucky man he was. He had white horses and ladies. Oh no, I can't. I wish I could. White lace and feather. I know it's simple. I know it's very, very simple. The song is complex, don't get me wrong, but the singing the lyrics is very simple. I just don't remember the beat or the notes, so it doesn't come to me. Ooh, what a lucky man he was. It's another one I'll have to look up later. And I'm getting a notice from my iPad, the one that I'm live streaming on, that says that its battery is low. Now, I'm not allowed to see, well, you see that. Hopefully you see that same message. I'm going to go here and see just how low it is if I take my glasses off. Oh my goodness, it's 6% battery. So we're going to call it a day and pass this off to Rodney Bell with drones and Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you. I love you all, truly do. And we'll see you next time. Let's get this drone down, make our goodbyes official. Because I don't imagine Rodney's probably ready. He hasn't had any warning whatsoever. So,
Landing.
just this one time I'm going to be nice to him. Just because, it's almost Christmas and stuff. I don't know why that seems so dark. Maybe it's my glasses. But we'll go with that. And if this is too bright for you, oh yeah, look how dark my glasses have become. All right, so I'm just going to pass it off to Rodney Bell. Don't forget tomorrow, I don't know if Drone Psyche has a new channel now. The link should be in my description. But if not, you need to search for Drone Psyche spelled a different way. It's still all one word, but it's drone and then S-I-G-H, K-E-Y, key. D-R-O-N-E-S-I-G-H-K-E-Y. He may lead things off tomorrow. I haven't gotten an update. If he doesn't, then Rodney Bell will step in, and you should have his channel link as well, also in my description. Following Rodney Bell or Drone Psyche will be me, and then following me will be Johnny Drone Flyer with Drones and Coffee, because Chris is going to be hiding in the woods. I have to be very, very, very careful what I say about bow ties and stuff, because people are watching me. I love you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back about 30 minutes. You'll figure it out. I love you.